Game with camera. Ta-da! There is a me! Clearing of throat. Hello everybody, I'm El Bristow, this is Ellitopia Gaming, welcome back to KSP Live. Welcome to everybody who is in the chat. We have a number of people chatting, so have fun with the chattage. Last week we played around with planes. We had a contract to do a survey thingy, and we did the survey. We brought the plane back, and the Kerbals survived. They ended on the runway. The plane not so much. But why are stuff deleted? Why are stuff deleted? What stuff? Why are stuff deleted? What? I don't know. I haven't deleted anything. Oh, that's a message. Oh, someone from Steam. Okay. CYKA Blin. Oh, okay. So, yes, that's what we did last week. We did some plane stuff, and it went bang. So let's have a look in mission control. We haven't got anything active at the moment, so let's see what's being offered to us. We have fly by the sun. Not a tricky one. Take a picture of the sun. Also not a tricky one. Also not what... I beg your pardon. An advance of 600 funds. On completion, we get 1,248 funds. Rubbish. And 240 science and 158 reputation for taking a picture of the sun. I've got a feeling we might want to take a look at that one. Suka. Okay, deaded Kerbal, yes. Oh, we did have some deaded Kerbals. We had 3 deaded Kerbals last week from a aeroplaning incident. Message deleted all the way up. Someone got a message deleted, did they? That would possibly be... I don't see any deleted messages. I haven't deleted any messages. So, no. Let's see if Nightbot's with us in case he's done it. Hang on. Are you there, Nightbot? Oh, you are there, Nightbot. Welcome, Nightbot. So anyway, yes, we're going to take that contract and we're going to go for Fly by the Sun, which basically means we have to leave the influence of Kerbin, and that's about it. But that will pay us an advance of 189 grand and a completion of 352 grand and 16 science. So we're going to take that as well. How many can we have? 7, isn't it? Yeah. So, anything else that might involve the sun? Rescue someone. Ferry 5 tourists. That's a bit harsh, actually, if we're going out of the influence of Kerbin. Rescue Shirori coming from the orbit of Kerbin. Position a satellite. Ferry 2 tourists. Position a satellite in equatorial moon. No one likes Nightbot. Nightbot sucks. Indeed. Nightbot is a bot. He sucks. But he's better than no bot when you're using YouTube gaming. Is there a contract to tow the sun? There is not a contract to tow the sun. I'm fairly sure towing the sun is not a possibility by virtue of the fact that it's not a solid object. Right, so we're going to be leaving the influence of Kerbin, which I believe is the first time we will have done that. I don't know why I just went to the tracking station, but hey, let's have a look. We have this satellite out here, which is doing its thing, but we haven't yet left the influence of Kerbin. So we are going to try that. It is if you do it good. Okay. So, we are going to build something probably unmanned. Because, you know, weight and stuff. And hopefully we can unlock 240 science. Plus whatever science we get while we're out there. We'll go with the Probidobidobidobidobidine. Got an itchy nose. Excuse me. Okay. So, on said probe, we require sciencey things. So, for sciencey things, we need a utility thing, which is a service, but not that one. Get off my cursor. There we go. Right. Where's the small service bay? Where's it gone? Where's the service bay? Who stole the Wait, that is the 1.25 meter one. Oh, sorry. My bad. I could make it smaller. But no, it was that one. Okay. I thought that was the bigger one for some reason. I can make it bigger. I don't wish to. So, open. Science. Camera. Orbital telescope. There we go. Doink. That'll do. Fits nicely in there. We can also fit some other sciencey things on here. Let's go for something like this, because we're going to need one of those. In fact, let's put it somewhere a bit more, you know, centralized. There we go. A thermometer, which can go... Oh, no, that way. You can go over there. A barometer. Oh, what was that one? That's hydrogen data. No, okay. Core drill, no. Geiger counter. No, why do they... There we go. They all kind of rotate in different directions, even though you press the same buttons. Where are we? Where are we? Kerbal engineering system. We can go up there, just about fitting in. Surveillance camera, yeah. You know, that's a bit large, that one. That's a probe all of its own. And KSP's crashed. Okay. I suppose this is the disadvantage? The disadvantage. Can I add your Steam? Yes, you can. My Steam is Elbristow, ELLBRISTOW. The disadvantage of using KSP 1.1.2 and not upgrading to 1.1.3 is that 1.1.2 still has the instability while building craft. Namely, when you delete parts, there is a chance that it will crash, which apparently has been fixed in 1.1.3, but that's, you know, mods and things. Stop spamming caps, says Nightbot to Jakob. You've got a lot of guts. Let's see what they look like. So yes, KSP will be back in just a moment, and we will have another go at building what we were building. It should still have accepted the contracts and things. And in the meantime, I have a Steam friend request. Well, where's my friend list gone? No? Okay, come on. One new invite. There we go, that's better. Shadowhawk. Accept. And I'm going to guess that that person is currently online. There we go. Add nickname KSP. Okay. Oh. There we go. Aha! That's the sound of KSP being back. Start game. Resume saved. KSP Live Season 6. And load. Jebediah Kerman is indeed somewhere over the rainbow in this career game. Okay, do we have the contracts? Yes, we do. So let's go back to the vehicle assembly building and do saving like every few parts, which is not great. Right, Probodobidobidine. Service bay. Open. Sciencey things. Camera. Which goes there. Zoom in. Ah, there we go. Right. Thermometer. There. Geiger counter. There. Kerbal engineering part. There. I think that's basically where I put all those things. Magnetometer. Could go up here. Kind of collides with the camera a little bit. Oh, and sticks out the top of there. That's probably not great. How about we put the magnetometer, put it away, and then put it back on the top. There we go. Because we'll put a fairing over the top of that. A mystery goo. Can that fit in the back of here? Pretty sure it can. Oh, not if I do that. There we go. Yeah, that fits nicely in there. And if I close the door, what does it clip? No. Fantastic. Okay, reopen that. Barometer. That can go next to the thermometer. There we go. And Science Junior, I suppose. We'll have a Science Junior, which adds a lot of weight to the thing. And oceanography and bathymetry, just in case we bring this thing back and we manage a water landing. Hopefully that won't put our aerodynamics off, which it probably will. Okay, so that's all that. We can close that. Then we'll give this some fuel of its own, but it doesn't really need a lot. And an engine. Oh, we can use the spark now, can't we? There we go. Okay. Bit of an ugly looking beast, but it's functional, which is the main idea. Although currently it probably won't be functional because we haven't put any solar panels on it. Shall we have... what shall we have? Shall we have the refoldable ones, or do we not need them? Probably don't need them, do we? So let's have the... what is the difference, actually? 380 and 440, and then weight, mass, 0.0175, 0.025. So they are lighter. Let's go like that. Mind you, that's going to mean the fairing has to be rather large. Meh, we can go with the large fairing, can't we? Get the foldy ones, they're cooler. These are foldy ones. I meant, do we get the ones that you can redeploy and undeploy? Because these ones are single use now. You deploy them, that's it. They don't go back in. Oh, batteries. That would probably be a good idea as well. We've got lots of space for batteries. Let's use these ones because we can. A couple of batteries, one either side. Batman. We've got the solar panels. Okay. I said that before you put the foldy ones. Then I'm afraid you are lagging behind live because I saw your chat after. Your chat appeared after I had placed them, so you may want to refresh to bring yourself back up to date. Shall we have a parachute on this thing somewhere? If so, where? Make it recoverable, wouldn't it? Let's have... In fact, drogue chutes are probably sufficient for something this size. If we had one either side... Don't trust that, though. No, I do. Go on, let's drogue shoot it. One either side. Make sure it's not on the same stage as that. It usually does with live streams. Yeah, not quite that much though. And it's usually the other way around. When you post a chat, it's I don't know. It was a long lag, put it that way. Longer than normal. Right. So, the next thing we want is going to be one of these, a stack separator, to go under here, which will connect to which will click out of the window, which will connect to aerodynamics, to one of these guys, which sides? Oh, I see. Yeah. No, I can't do that. It would have to come outwards, wouldn't it? Can I not make it bigger? Clamshell deploy? How does that work? I don't know. Have I not got a bigger fairing yet? Oh, I have. Hold on. Let's unlock that. There we go. That's better. Right. There we go. Beast. Okay. Now, some way of getting this thing into space. Now I want to know how far behind I am, LOL. I don't think I'm that far behind, it's just chat lag. Fair enough. Okay. So, fuel tanks. We want some nice, beefy fuel tanks. They are not nice beefy fuel tanks. These are quite beefy fuel tanks, aren't they? I didn't mean that one, I want that one. And that one. What? Oh, stop clicking out the window. Right, what engines do we have that will fit that? Oh, we've got the mainsail. I didn't realise we even had the mainsail. Let's have a look at the skipper, see what that gives us for thrust to weight. 1.5 on that. Yeah. And then we could... in fact, that's quite a decent... Not actually that bad, is it? So engines, if I now go for, in fact I don't need those either, let's go take that off. Fuel tanks, no. Right, that's the big one, I want the small one, there we go. Put them up here and then we'll go engines, no, fuel tanks, that one. There we go. And then I've got it timed out for 560 seconds. Goodness me. That is quite a lot. I shall have to check the settings on that one. Now, that would be 106 unless we do that and give it some fuel ducts, which we actually haven't unlocked yet. Oh, that's not bad. There we go. That's good. And somewhere we've got, there we go, procedural liquid nose cones. There we go. Let's make them. Oh, come here. What should we have? Let's make them look like warp nacelles from Star Trek. Or oh, that looks like warp nacelles from Star Trek, actually. Cryogenic. German. Gold foil. There we go. Just have black ones. Save it. Yes, that's a good suggestion. So, where are we? We are season 6, episode 6. -1. Save. Okay. How does clamshell deploy work? I don't know. Is that the one where it just kind of goes like that? And then you let go and then it closes again? I don't know. It's got 3 sides at the moment. That's quite unusual. What if it had... You can have 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. I mean, 2 is fine. Let's have 3. Gone. With an ejection force of 100, which is fine. So all of those fire. We have 1.81 thrust to weight on that. That's good. They will eventually come off, leaving us with 1.58. Then, and that's 6,811 meters a second. Is that? Make the nose cones orange so it matches with the shell. The shell? Oh, this orange. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't realise that matched. There you go. We'll go with that then. Stick with 2 because if you're in flight, there's less chance of hitting the debris. True. Yeah, okay. Good point. Is that enough Delta V? Or do we need, dare I say it, more boosters? You can never have too many boosters. That's not strictly true. Structural, radial. How about we do this? Engines, kickbacks. Oh, they are rather large, aren't they? I didn't realise they were quite that big. They are rather large. Okay. Well. Shall we? Let's move them down a bit. That's more like it. And now they appear not to be attached. That's good. That's good. Struts. Because struts. Now. Let's go for struts on here. Like this. And I don't know, about there. Near enough. Good enough for me. And struts. Oh, can I not put struts on the solids? I can. They're just a bit weird. Okay. They kind of go inside. Something like that. Not even, I know. But they are strutted at least. They probably need some struts at the top as well, actually. So let's go... If we go off here onto these. Good enough. Good enough. Save. Fuel tanks are empty. They're not. They're not. They're not. They're not. They're not. They're not. No, they're not empty. Solid fuel. Liquid oxidizer. Liquid oxidizer. My headphones have gone funny. Oh, when you zoomed in. Yeah. Ta-da! They're see-through. No, it's just the clipping so that you can see what you're doing. Let's copy those. Put those on the top of these. Oh no, they're liquid fuel, aren't they? Okay, let's just use normal nose cones for that. Why have my headphones gone funny? Which nose cone do we want? Let's just use the ones with the blue dot on the end. There we go. Okay, let me sort out, see what's going on with my headphones. Oh. Well, I fixed them, and then I pulled the cable out. Yep, they're working. Okay. Save again. So, now something we haven't done. We haven't put any wings on this thing. So we'll do them on there. But they're going to come off. Which is a little bit of a pain. We also haven't put any reaction wheels on this thing either. So, I'm going to go in here, mess up our fairing, and add a couple of reaction wheels in here. Which means I have to rebuild the fairing, which will go up here. Oh, I can come in. Can I? There we go. It's a bit more pointy. Actually, that looks pretty impressive now, doesn't it? You can put extra wings between those boosters and the not booster things you have. I could, as in like in between the gaps here. Yeah, I get that. Do they clip? I don't know. Will they explode? So if I did like, I'll zoom back in. No, see, they don't quite go. I'd have to like do that and rotate them very, very slightly, which is a bit iffy because they're not quite. I mean, it kind of works. Make the nose cones orange. I can't make those nose cones orange. I can't change the colour of them, unfortunately. They're kind of straight. They're not quite straight. I think they're all right though. These struts are all over the place. Let's come here. Something like that. That's better. Right. I mean, is that enough? What if I do another lot? Kind of here. That's That's a bit of a weirder angle, isn't it? Well, I think that'll be okay. I don't know if that means that they're going to explode and things like that, but meh. There we go. What's the reaction wheel for My Little Ponies? What? That's a chat from someone on Twitch. Welcome, welcome. I'm not sure what My Little Ponies is all about though. What's the reaction wheel for Make the Nose Cones Orange? The reaction wheel is to give us some stability while we're launching, in case we waver off the prograde marker, and we can't make these nose cones orange. We'd have to change them for... we could change them for the procedural ones, couldn't we? Hold on. Oh, I've clicked out the window again. Aerodynamics, procedural nose cone. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Cryogenic. There we go. Orangey orange. Orangey glad I had a look at that. Sorry. Right, boosters. Then non-boosters. Avec. That other non-booster. Wait, what's that all about? Hold on. They go there. That goes there. They come off after. Yeah, that's better. Right, 7,737 metres a second of Delta V. Should be enough. All we need to do is leave Kerbin. In fact, we could just launch straight up. Kind of. Done that before. We're only getting a small probe. Are they here? My Little Ponies. My Little Ponies are not here. That's to the person on Twitch, not to you guys on YouTube. I don't recall My Little Ponies. Oh, do you mean the KSP mod? There's a mod for putting My Little Ponies in the game, which is a bit strange in my opinion. But if you're into that kind of thing, you know, who am I to judge? Will this work if I launch straight up? Because I want to leave Kerbin, don't I? It might. It might actually work. We want a flyby of the sun. I think it could. I think it could work. So, Season 6, Episode 6-1. Saved. I'll tell you what we don't have. We don't have any solar panels on the actual launch vehicle. So let's stick a few down here just in case. It would not be particularly pleasant to lose craft in the launch because it didn't have enough power to power the reaction wheels. Because we have only got 2 batteries. There we go. If you only want to leave Kerbin, just go up. Yeah, I think... I think we should be okay. We want to leave Kerbin's influence. So, but yeah, I've got a couple of batteries on the probe. We put them up here. There you go. There's one there, and the probe itself has got a small battery. It should be sufficient. I think we're about ready to go. That's all right. That's all right. I'll just put my water bottle in the way, and I'm bending my neck to look round it. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And that's fine. Okay. You know what I haven't done? I haven't put any parachutes on the stages that are being dumped off. So let's do that. Let's set these to 0.55 like I normally do. There we go. Let's have 3 on that one because they're going to be pretty heavy. And likewise in here. Oh. I don't want to look through the fairing. It's crashed again. It's crashed again. That's a pain. Is My Little Pony Sophia? There's two people talking about My Little Pony in Twitch. Welcome to you both. I'm not sure what the sudden My Little Pony obsession is, but oh, for KSP 1.13 with all the mods. Hey there, Minecraft Man 9080. Welcome to you. And Kurgan11, I didn't say hello to you in Twitch. Welcome. So, how is everybody while KSP's reloading? Maybe we should start discussing ponies as well. Maybe we should. It's always been here. What's always been here? Shetland ponies are quite nice. Yeah, they are. Small. Compact. I'm great like a pony, says Kurgan11. I must say, didn't expect the chat to go in this direction this week. Ten out of 10 IGN, it's okay. Okay. Most ponies are small, I thought. Well, that's true. Most ponies are indeed small. A Shetland pony is particularly small, though. Appaloosa ponies. Now there's a pony I know nothing about. I'm not going to be talking a lot because I'm playing R Factor. By the way, put the big batteries. I don't know if we really need the big batteries. So, when did I last save and what was I doing after it? I put the solar panels on. I had the wings all sorted. Ponies? Load. S06E06-1. Load. Parachutes is what I was doing, wasn't it? Yeah, it didn't save the parachutes. Okay, so utility parachutes. 1. Set to 0.55. Thank you. Copy. 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 And it's put 1 on each. Okay. There we go. That's better. Right. Copy. Copy. I mean, that should be plenty of parachutes for that. That doesn't need parachutes. That's got little drogue chutes on it. Okay, so that's all good. Now let's get the staging right for these. So they fire. Then when they detach, we want their parachutes to come off. That would be that one. That one. And that one. Then when they detach, we want their parachutes to go as well. That one and that one. And then those ones go up here with this stage, although they will probably never be used, because I'm pretty sure that's coming to space with us. Better to have and not need than to need and not have. Indeed. You just need parachutes on the rockets. Yes, indeed. So, save. Now then, is that everything? I think that is everything. So, let's take this beast out to the launch pad as my phone decides to wake up and tell me that people have been retweeting me, liking my tweet. Liking tweet, retweet. Not bad. Tweet got some quite good views this week. Okay, so we are on the launch pad with the S06E06-1. I believe if you put a pony on the rocket, it will last longer because the rainbow farts give you fuel. Thank you, Kurgan11. Oh, Moobot, where did you come from? Welcome, Moobot, to Twitch. I don't remember leaving you there. So, here we are on the launch pad with the S06E06-1. SAS is going on. Throttle is going to 100%. This thing will probably go bang. But, what did it cost us? We started... Well, what's that? Oh, that's the S6E4. Okay. Well, what am I looking at? Funds is what I wanted to see. 1,142,000 funds. So we're still up at the moment, even if this goes bang. So I think we are ready to launch. I think. Let's get a nice outward view. And I'm going to try going straight up and see what we get. And we're going to do that in roughly 3, 2, 1, go. We're away. Tower cleared. We didn't have a tower, but never mind. We're going straight up. Our Apo is only just ahead of us, which is, well, that's kind of expected at this point, but I would like it to be going up a bit quicker. I love the particle effects on this plume here. It's really cool. Let's just see what happens if we go straight up. Third. Hail Sanic. Indeed. Sanic the Hodgehog. Apo's at 10, nearly 10k now. Solids will be ready to go soon. We're at 6.5. Apo's coming up on 12. That's not bad going. Apo at 13. This is not a bad launch, actually. This is quite smooth. We're about to lose those solids, though, so let's see what happens when we switch to liquids. And hopefully they won't go bang as they detach. They are away cleanly, which is good. We're still speeding up. That's also good. Apo is at 25. Apo's at 32. The thrust weight was a little bit low. Would have been nicer to have a little bit higher, but it wasn't terrible. Thank you for the follow. Is it Kengan? Kurgin, sorry. Kurgin11, thank you for the follow on Twitch, which my phone's just told me about. Apo's now at 45. Our G-force is going up, so let's bring our engine throttle down. Apo at 59. We are at 30. Just under half a tank of fuel in those outer tanks now. We're definitely going to space. This is kind of an angle that you don't often see, because you don't often go directly up from the Kerbal Space Center and see the nice circular appearance of Kerbin as you take off. Apo's at 105 now, so let's switch out to the map. Let's find out how that's going. Looking good. We've got a bit... Oh, I think those side tanks have just run out of fuel. They have. Dump those. I'm adding a bit of an angle because our prograde has moved slightly to one side. Look at those wings. Very much unnecessary. Oh, let's put the throttle to 100% as well. That's going to help. Apo at 189. Yeah, maybe this wasn't the best way to do this launch, but it's an interesting experiment either way. It's quite a lot of fuel in this centre stage, so in this main stage, you know. Oh, have we got? We have. We've got some recovered stages. Good. Saving us some funds. Apo's at 289, 290. That's going to start moving somewhat quicker soon. Make sure we're permanently pointing bang on prograde to get the best out of our fuel. I say the best out of our fuel. This is not the best way to do this launch fuel wise, but there you go. And our debris we're leaving behind. There's some more random debris over there. S06E06 debris, okay. Why is that over there? Oh, it's at Mimas. Okay, that's allowed. Screenie of the week. Really? What? Oh, actually, that is a pretty good screenie like that. Where's my? Oh, okay. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Check it out. Cut the engines. We're leaving Kerbin. Okay. Not quite how I planned it, but there we go. Oh, look, I've turned on the... Right. My keybinds have all gone wrong because I changed this so that this wasn't on the same as the aerodynamic overlay button. I can't change it from within the game. That's a pain. Oh well, my screenshot button's gone to the wrong key again. Okay, so we are going away for a bit. Let's go for... Let's dump the fairings, which we need to do... Yeah, we do there. Off they go. Bye-bye, fairings. Which means we can also extend the solar panels so we don't run out of battery power. Lovely. Change it in Steam settings. F12 is it? I could change it in the Steam settings instead, actually. Let's change it. Hold on. Settings. In-game, is it? Screenshot shortcut key. There we go. Oh. There we go. Okay, I changed it to F8, which is where I thought it was. Let's check it works. No, is the answer to that. I still have to press F12. Okay. So it doesn't update straight away. Oh well. In fact, my in-game FPS counter is gone as well. Weird. Steam update must have reset a load of my settings. Oh, I did clear some stuff out because my computer was playing up and being a bit funny. Okay, anyway. Let's have a quick look at magnetometer data. See if we can get any points from where we are, because we are in space high over Kerbin. New. What about a probe report? Telemetry. New. Okay. Open the service bay. Can we get Geiger? New. Can we get thermometer? No. Can we get barometer? Oh, not service bay. Barometer? No. Let's toggle the shutter on that. Can we get visual observations? No. How about... that's it. I've run out of ideas. Okay. Scratch that. Just wait till the next crash. Indeed. Although it generally only crashes for me in the builder. In the craft builder. So either in the VAB or the spaceplane hangar. So right, well, we are in space now, so let's go further into space. Oh, no, more stages recovered. Lovely. More funds saved. This is definitely the budget space program. And now we should be about to complete a contract. There we go. Oh, world's first. We have initiated the first flyby of the sun. We have entered orbit of the sun. Aren't they the same thing? I mean, I don't mind them giving me two lots of funds for it. There we go. Talk about close encounters. Any closer and there'd be paperwork. Flying by the sun. 352,542 funds. 16 science and 38 reputation. And now... Where's Kerbin? Oh, it's there. Now the one that's really big points. Let's spin around so it at least looks realistic. And that's wrong. Point ourselves towards the sun and log the visual observations. Orbital telescope observations while in space high over the sun. Still bright. 24 science, which we can transmit. And that will be the completion of the other contract, which is right there. Oh, that was a world's first. Your recent accomplishments for our space program have attracted contribution from new. We have gathered the first scientific data from the sun. Right. Why did we not take a picture of the sun? Oh, using a space telescope. Using a space telescope. That's not a space telescope. It's a orbital telescope. Damn it. Okay. Log pressure data. Instruments read 0. Okay, transmit that. Well, at least we can get some science while we're here. Let's log magnetometer data. Kerbal's enormous magnetosphere extends well beyond the orbit ELO, affecting all of the planets in the solar system. Let's transmit that. Get a temperature reading. Measuring the temperature of space appears to be quite impossible. Yeah, we've read that before. Can you get science in low orbit of the sun? Yes, you can, but it takes a heck of a lot of delta V to get there. Well, at least at 258 Kelvin is the temperature at the moment. 1 hour into nothingness. Yeah, reading contracts is pretty good. Reading is overrated. Holy cow, these results are amazing, as always. 100%. Transmit. And a telemetry report. Still gaining power, good. Telemetry. All values nominal. Transmit. I think that's all the science. We've got the mystery goo, and we've got the science bay. Observe the mystery goo. Shazam! But we don't get anything for transmitting that. The goo looks like a rainbow. 48 science keep, and materials bay open. The rocks show little signs of change. Some phosphorus samples glow a bright blue colour, indicating the high radiation of interplanetary space. Keep that. With the lower bit of the sun, you just have to fly straight because you don't lose too much speed. Yes. Right, so that's wrong. Toggle magnetometer back in. Let's close the... No, not the Geiger counter. Let's close the service bay doors. Okay, now let's work out how we get back to Kerbin. So we say, set Kerbin as our target. Look at all these. Lots of unknown objects around. Now, if I were a rich man, add maneuver and burn retro, do we at any point... No, of course we don't. So, if I delete that and come back to here and set a thing for here, add maneuver, which is in 12 minutes, how would we get ourselves in line with Kerbin? Oh, actually, yeah, we do need to burn retro quite significantly for this to work. So let's bring this in. There we go. So yeah, basically all we have to do is a hefty retro burn. So let's do that, shall we? And this is why I bought the reaction wheels. Because this thing would be heavy as anything. Okay, so it doesn't really matter where or when we do it. So let's just point ourselves retrograde and burn. Because we can watch these come back around. Around they come. $10 million periapsis. Woo. Okay, that's no longer a periapsis. 659, there we go. 659 kilometres periapsis, which would potentially throw us a long way off course. But, there we go. So, we're going to have to go round once, aren't we, for that? Which is 416 days away. Hello? Ah, there we go. We've still got fuel in this thing, haven't we? Yeah, not a huge amount in there, but... So, there we go. That thing is going to be coming back to Kerbin. Shall we, I'll tell you what, hold on. Let's leave it there for the moment, because it's going to come round. Let's go to the Space Centre, which incidentally will save the game. And see if we've actually got the space telescope that it wanted us to use. Because I don't think we've unlocked it. Vehicle assembly building. Science? Oh, we have as well. Okay. If I remember rightly, it's pretty darn large. Oh. Not as large as I thought it was. What will happen if you would land on the unknown object? Well, they're asteroids, so we can, in theory, land on them. If I take that off, and actually no, will that just go on there? It will, but it sticks out rather a lot. The Space Telescope has reaction wheels, apparently. Okay. Right, our antenna would now clip through that, so we need to move that. Yeah, it's going to clip through that pretty much anywhere I put it. So I'm going to have to put it somewhere like that, and then at a slight angle. There we go. And I wouldn't need the camera in there. No, that's the service bay. Let's open the service bay. No, not going to let me open the service bay. No. Okay, is that because you're interfering? Let's move the fairing out of the way. Open this. Why can't I open the service bay all of a sudden? That's strange. Yeah, I was thinking I need to remove all the science devices. Would make it a lot lighter as well. So in fact we could just go like, what have we got on there? The solar panels. Yeah, so like that. And then attach some solar panels to it. These ones, yep. Like that. And that's now a very small telescope, which is literally just... There we go. It's just a telescope with a probe attached to it. Works for me. Hey there, Super Riley. Welcome, welcome. Now, let's redo this fairing. No. Okay. Woo! Can't do it. Okay. So, I'll have to go straight up to there. Then come in. And then close. There we go. So it still kind of looks the same. Yeah, we need to take a picture of the sun. That is our mission. Why are the batteries below the engine? They're not below the engine, they're below the fuel tank. Oh, that's a good point. Because the fuel's not going to get to that, is it? Okay, scratch that idea. I was just trying to make it look a bit better, but Yeah, that's actually not a good idea, is it? So, what I need to do is that. Okay, yeah. I was just trying to make it look a bit better, but that didn't help. Still the same size and everything. We're still good. Okay, so this would be the S06E06 1A because it's kind of the same craft as before. We know it gets where we want to go. We know how to get it there. Oh, Shadow Gamers, okie doke, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the stream. See you later. Yeah, we know this all works. So let's just save that. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, Shadow Gamers. I'm going to hit launch, and we're going to actually launch this thing, and then we'll follow the other one and bring it back once we've actually completed the contract and got all the wonderful science points that we're going for. Okay, back on the launch pad. We're the S06E06 1A. SAS is going to go... He's not going to go on? Because I took the reaction wheels off, perhaps? Can I... No, I'll tell you why. It'll be because... Oh, I took the antenna off. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Okay, evidently I took the antenna off. Let's recover the vessel. I don't remember taking the antenna off. What did I do with the antenna? Nothing happened. Okay. Whoops, didn't mean that. Come on. There we go. Right. Yeah, okay. Maybe I did. I don't think I intentionally took the antenna off, but certainly at some point we have... the antenna was on the service bay. That makes a lot of sense. From a troubleshooting perspective, not a ship design perspective. Right. No, that's the space telescope. If I extend that... None of the buttons seem to be working while I'm in the vehicle assembly building for some reason. Which tells me that KSP is probably about to crash again. Okay, so we now have an antenna. That will mean that we can actually fly. Save. Launch. I will have a look at the whole powered wheel situation. This is a discussion that Jakob and I were having earlier about setting up a probe design, a probe system. Okay, SAS on, which works this time. Throttle to 100%, which also works. And we're going to launch this exactly the same way as we did before, viewing it from a slightly different angle. Have we got all the staging right? I don't think anything's changed there. Oh, that's not correct, is it? There we go. I have to check that on the other craft. So, here we are on the launch pad with the S06E06-1A, and we are ready for launch in 3, 2, 1, go. Emerge from the smoke. This isn't going to explode. When am I making a satellite or docking station? You mean a space station? I would like to set up a space station. We haven't had a contract to do that as yet. We still have some parts and things that we need to unlock. Eventually, I would like, you know, planetary bases or a moon base or something like that as well. There's a lot of things that I want to get into as a part of this series, which we've never quite got to in the previous series because the difficulty has been such that we've had to do a lot of grinding to get there and blah 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 blah. Can I fast forward this? It's very, very risky to fast forward while you're in the atmosphere. We can fast forward once we're out of the atmosphere. Okay, these tanks are nearly done. Well, I'm hoping the idea with this series, rather than making the series longer, the idea is that I've made the difficulty easier so that we get through unlocking things quicker rather than needing more episodes. I mean, look how far we've come in... What is this? This is episode 6. So in 6 episodes, we've unlocked a heck of a lot of the tech tree, which we never got to before. We've earned 1 million funds, which in season 5 took us a long time. I think we were like 10 or 12 episodes in before we got 1 million funds. So this series has gone a lot quicker and will continue to go a lot quicker because of the difficulty settings that I chose. You know, for season 4 episode 12 you named it geosynchronous. What is that? Geosynchronous, that's actually spelt wrong deliberately, of course. Geosynchronous starts with G. Geosynchronous means a satellite that is orbiting a planet at the same speed as the planet is rotating, so that you actually stay over the same spot of the planet as it rotates. That is a geosynchronous orbit. We're in space, by the way, and our Apo is heading off. Off it goes. Now, at this point, now that we're out of the atmosphere, let's dump these off. Let's deploy this. Open camera. There we go. And we now have a space telescope that we can take pictures of things with, which we will explore in a moment. Extend the solar panels so that that thing doesn't drain our batteries, which are being recharged by the engines, by the way. I don't really know how the whole camera thing works at this point, but we'll see. We might have actually been able to have done this from orbit. I'm not going to. I'm going to still send this thing out of the influence of the planet, but we probably could have done it from orbit. Looking at how it looks like this camera is going to be working. Okay, here we go. Ooh, moon flyby. Got a bit of a moon flyby as well, so that's nice. We're not actually going to hit the moon though, so we should just get a bit of a slingshot, which is pretty cool. So let's have a look and see. There we go. Look, there's the sun coming into view on the camera. So we can now zoom in on the sun. Take a picture. Collected science for the sun. For the sun? Of the sun. There we go. And then if we go, can we then go check results? Move this out of the way. That burning smell is your corneas. That was while we were looking at the sun. Transmit is only worth 30. Cover is worth 64, but it's worth a lot more because of our contract that we've been given. So that's transmitted, which will transmitting. Okay. That's a lot of data to transmit, considering it's a picture. Oh, and I pulled the cable out of my headphones again. Really? A JPEG takes that long to transmit? I suppose it's got a long way to go. There we go. It must be in 4K as well. Okay, which means we have completed that contract, which gives us a ridiculous 1,248 funds, which is nothing, and 240 science and 158 reputation. It's a massive, massive amount of stuff. I don't know. Select target. Right. Essentially, because we know the exact location of each satellite, we are able to use maths to triangulate. Oh, yeah, that's to do with GPS. That is how GPS works. Show galaxies. Now, let's have a look. Twin clouds. I don't know how the whole galaxies thing works in this. Twin clouds. Big plate galaxy. What? Apparently there are galaxies we can take photos of. I don't know what they are. Oh, what was that? I saw some lines of some description. Oh no, that was orbit lines. Okay. Okay, so disable servos. No. We've got servos on this thing? Ah, show target. I see. So, we can come up like this. We need to be a bit more accurate, I think. Which is kind of why I mounted this thing the way I did. It's very, very tricky to get this right under SAS. Can you see it? Can you see it coming into view? This is, if we can get it to stay still, this is a galaxy. I'm not going to get it to stay still, am I? What I really want is to put us into orbit. Right. we don't need to leave the atmosphere. We don't need to leave the influence of Kerbin to do what we need to do. So if I add a maneuver to bring us back, and then okay, that would take us to Minmus. Not really what I had in mind. Yeah, let's just do that for the moment. Let's hide that. Let's... Can I hide that? If I hide that, can I then bring it back again? How do I do that? Close camera. Okay, let's close the camera while we do this. Get ourselves on target. Let's do a burn. Oh, I don't think we've got very much fuel, actually. Oh, we've got loads of fuel. Okay. Really inefficient burn to get into orbit. Yes, I agree. It is a really inefficient burn, but... it does this, and we can go up to here, and we can... Let's speed up time. Because what I actually want to do is burn until we're not quite in orbit, so that we can dump this engine off. And then we're left with... Is that prograde? It is, isn't it? There we go. Let's burn slowly. Give us a periapsis of like 15 kilometers. Oops, that's not a periapsis of 15 kilometers. There we go, 14. Then dump that. So that will now crash back to Kerbin. Meanwhile, I'm going to make sure I don't bash these. Make sure I don't bash these solar panels. I'm going to burn myself up out of the way a second, and then prograde. And you'll notice we have a heck of a lot more control now. And I'm going to use the little bit of fuel that we do have to get us into a position where we will not be... Let's see this. There we go. There we go. That is what I kind of wanted. So now our debris, our engine, with primed parachutes, will now re-enter the atmosphere and hopefully be recovered, whereas we will stay in orbit. And now we can open the camera. We have solar panels, and we can start zooming out. Hang on. And there we go, we have a target. We now have a lot more control over where that target is going to be, so that we can zoom in. Lost it. Where's it gone? Very, very tricky to get these things. RCS probably would work better, yes. I'll tell you what, actually, we've got multiple reaction wheels, haven't we? If we control from here and toggle the torque on that, in theory, it gives us slightly better control. Alternatively, we could turn SAS off. No, that doesn't work. What we need is some more accurate way of targeting, which would probably be with the aid of infernal robotics. And someone's getting a ban. Let's see if taking a picture like that is actually sufficient to get any points. No science collected, okay. So it's not close enough. Collected science for Big Plate Galaxy. Excellent. Oh, we've got some stage recovered stuff. So if I now go check results, we have... Hello. Orbiting Kerbin, looking at Big Plate Galaxy. 20 science for transmit, 40 science for recovery. Yeah, I could change the way the probe is facing, etc, etc. There's a lot of things I could do. RCS is probably the better way to deal with this, but I'm going to try transmitting that anyway. It's not the full amount of science, but there we go. And then let's zoom out. We might as well, while we're here, take a picture of Kerbin, since we can. Hey, look at that. There's Minmus in the background by the looks of things as well, I think. Collected science for Kerbin. Check results. Orbiting Kerbin. Looking at Kerbin. 24 science. Transmit. Some easy science points. Collected science for Minmus. Check results. Hang on, there's another moon there. 40 science. Transmit. And I guess... Oh, okay. Let's do that. Where is the moon? Let's see how good a picture we can get of the moon. Take picture. Check results. I'll tell you what, let's hide that now. Just what we need. Another picture of the moon. 32 science. Transmit. It's all science points. There's a lot more we can do with this camera. We can... I wonder if we can... Hold on. Show the GUI. Can we take a picture of debris from our other ships? I doubt it. I think I was wrong. How cool is that? I can actually see the debris from another ship. Or the debris from this ship, actually. Take a picture? No science collected. Yeah, I thought so. It's not worth anything. If I really wanted to. Oh yeah, I'm going to leave it in orbit for sure. Yeah, it's not worth any science. No science to be had there. But, there we go. Our camera is in orbit. Let's make sure the solar panels can point to the sun. And we are going to leave it in orbit. And go back to the Space Center and see what we've got from that. Space Center. There we go. Oh, nice sunset there. Or is that sunrise? No, that's sunset, isn't it, I think? Oh no, that is sunrise. That's sunrise. Oh, didn't mean to click on that. Okay, so we have 691.3 science and 1.659 million funds. Reputation is up here at the 65-ish mark. So we've got some science to spend. These are 160 each. These are 300 each. Now, I did say to Jakob I would have a look at unlocking the powered wheels for probes, which also is the Probododyne Rove Mate and the external command seat, which is some pretty cool stuff to be unlocking. That also gives us the Chem atmospheric fluid spectrovariometer. K&K Planetary Habitat Planetary Service Bay, Alpard Kermans Golf Club, a basketball, and XRD Surface Analyzer. So I'm going to unlock that because I said to Jakob that I would. There are some more wheels that we can unlock which are larger, and they have K&K attachable landing gear. Advanced landing, what's that? That's wheels as well, isn't it? Little Bigfoot underside landing leg. Underside landing leg for the K&K system. Okay. Specialized control gives us monopropellant and the various different types of. It gives us the bigger reaction wheels, the RCS thrusters, and the other monopropellant tanks, the chine segments, the RCS chine cap, command modules, gives us the planetary command module, the cupola. Interesting. So we've got 391 science to spend. We can get 2 160s or 1 300. Electronics gives us another communitron, seismic accelerometer, that communitron, and the science hard drive. High power electronics gives us the segmented batteries and things, which we haven't used any of this segmented stuff. Can you build a beginning of a probe to the moon? Well, we can have a look at something in a moment. Science hard drive small. Stacked decoupler. Communitron. Octagonal strut. Rockomax micronode. Probidobodyne hex. K4 explosives. The Gorsat. Okay. Advanced aerodynamics gives us planes, more plane parts, some more service bays and things like that. Supersonic flight, that's an interesting one. That gives us the Elephant turboprop, the turbofan, the Wellington turbofan, gives us the Vector turbojet engine, and gives us the Afterburner Panther. We had some fun with that engine before. Actuators gives us the sounding experiment and the grabbing unit. Advanced fuel systems gives us some more fuel tanks and a connector port. Propulsion systems gives us those weird little tanks that we're not really interested in. Oh, mind you, we are heading towards nuclear propulsion. Advanced fuel systems gives us C7 brand adapter, Rockomax Jumbo 64, RCS fuel tank, but also unlocks nuclear propulsion, which is all the atomic thermal jet, the atomic rocket motor, dual atomic engine, lithium tank, Pluto atomic rocket motor. Ooh. What else have we got here? Large volume containment, advanced metalworks, which gives us the winch, Clampertron, docking port for Mark III. Composites gives us stuff for the space bases, which can wait for the moment. Actuators, supersonic flight. See, I like the idea of the supersonic flight. It gives us a lot of new environment engines and planes and things like that. It gives us, we can get some of those curbing contracts done. But I'm just wondering if we're going to look at probes, if we're going to look at rovers rather, is there anything specific we need? Precision engineering, no. Okay, so yeah, I tend to agree with you, Jakob. Supersonic flight looks good, and the advanced fuel systems to get us closer to the nuclear propulsion. And it also gives us the Rockomax Jumbo, which is nice, and all the RCS tanks and things that we're gonna need. So yeah, I think that's kind of where we're going. Let's go supersonic flight and advanced fuel systems for the moment, which has indeed unlocked that, so we need 300 science for that next. Okay, so that's that done. Here comes the sun. Look at that picture. Can I hide I can't hide the UI in here. Can take a screenshot of that though. Funds wise, not much going on. Let's go back to the tracking station actually. Let's bring that other probe home. Quite a few contracts being offered to us here. What is that down there? Okay. Now, where is it gone? Where is the other probe? There it is. And it will have a flyby of Kerbin in 415 days. So let's speed up time. Come on. Signal lost with S06E06-1. Remote control disabled. Yeah, that's fair enough. Because it's going... It's going out and coming back. Signal lost with S06E04-1. Where was that one then? Is that another one that we've sent out? No. Don't know where S6E4 was. Oh, S6E4-1 signal is back, so that must have just been on the dark side of the planet. A solar panel malfunctioned, output reduced to 50%. Okay. On the S6E4. Stop telling me about the S06E04. Another solar panel malfunctioned on the S06E04. Come on. Observational report. A coronal mass ejection directed toward Kerbin system. Time to impact 3 hours. A coronal mass ejection hit Kerbin. And then it's over again. Okay. So we had a solar storm. Did it kill anything? Doesn't look like it did. There's the S06E4-1. It's one that we sent to Minmus. Don't know where the S06E4 is. Right, come on. Let's bring this thing around. Yeah, S06E4-1's back. Come on. S06E61A solar panel malfunctioned. Okay, so that one's struggling with a solar panel. Not very well manufactured if all these parts keep malfunctioning. Signal loss with S06E4-1. Yeah, okay. Come on. Just take me round to where I want to be. Another coronal mass ejection. Which will have passed by the time we've even noticed it. Yeah, I know the solar storm's over. Stop giving me notifications and stopping my time warp. Did you low bid the solar panels? Well, it seems that way, doesn't it? Okay. We have an approach on Kerbin. We're going to be going rather fast. Signal loss with S06E4-1, okay. Okay. Back to 1 time speed. So let's go and fly that now. And hope that we're actually going to get control. Yep, good. Right, let's get ourselves pointing retrograde. Where's Kerbin? Oh, it's right over there. Is that? Oh no, there's Kerbin. That must be the moon. So, let's get us to the Peri. Okay, and get us retro. Now there's not much fuel in this stage, so we're going to be leaving some debris, I think. Oh, that has actually put us in orbit. That was quite unexpected, actually. So now, in theory, if we speed up time and take us back to the Apo there... a very small... Ooh, okay, another coronal mass ejection. Storm duration 5 hours. So it should have passed by the time we get to the Apo. There we go. Right. Now, not really sure how this is going to work, because what I want to do is put some fuel from that into there, but there's like very, very little fuel in it anyway. And I just want to puff so that the Perry comes in. That was wrong. That was the wrong way. Because that was a prograde burn, and I want a retrograde burn. Basically, I don't want to leave any debris. That's it. There we go. Oh. We've escaped the gravitational influence of the sun. I'm not sure that that's quite true. Right, so now, take that fuel and put it back in there. And then we can dump this, complete with primed parachutes. There we go. That's that. There we go. Very familiar. Pretty sure we did something very similar not 2 minutes ago. Well, okay, it was more than 2 minutes ago. There you go. Push ourselves out of the way of that. Point ourselves prograde, so we're going to leave it behind. Preferably so that we're not going to fly directly into it. And let's push the Perry up to like 40,000 so that we can actually re-enter, albeit rather slowly. There goes that, which will crash and burn. It will not be recovered. There we go. Debris destroyed, debris destroyed. But what I would like is for us to be able to recover the science on this probe, because we've got some mystery goo and some materials-based science on here. But I've got a strange feeling we might not actually manage it, especially considering the fact that those solar panels are very likely to break off very, very soon, and I can't undeploy them. So let's see what happens. Periapsis, apoapsis is at 30,000 kilometers. Yep. Here go solar panels. Very hot straight away. They used to break off. Do they go bang now, or do they still break off? They used to break off because of the pressure. No, they go bang. That's how they do that. Right. Let's bring the Apo in to speed this process up. Why are we not facing retrograde? wants me to spin around. Mainly because it probably wants to blow me up. The atmosphere really wants to disintegrate me at this point. I have very little control. I have no control surfaces or anything. Whoa. Come on. Okay, we're out of fuel now, but we kind of brought ourselves into a position where we're going to come in, albeit rather hot. Can I change the min pressure on these? Yes, I can. To like 0.5. 0.5. If you land this safely, I will be quite impressed myself if this thing actually lands anything like safely. Speeding up time, except we are already on sped up time. There we go. We're in space now. Ready for round 2. Oh dear, that's a very nasty looking periapsis. This is going to be quite a hairy angle that we're going to be coming in. And we're actually coming in the opposite way to normal, I've just realised. We're coming around this way, aren't we? We're not coming in this way. Okay. Picking a landing spot's tricky on this one. There's the Space Centre. We're not going to be anywhere near the Space Centre. Let's see if there is any way that we can regain, or maintain rather, control of this thing while it re-enters the atmosphere. It's going to spin like a spinning thing. Nope. Go the other way. No, it wants us to go sideways. Now, in theory, if I can keep this thing rotating, no one spot will get too hot. Now, in real life, that concept would be ridiculous, because the whole thing is burning up. But in KSP, we can kind of get away with it and make it think that we are not too hot. I'm keeping a close eye on these parachutes on the left-hand side here to see if we can slow ourselves down to a point where they will become safe to deploy. Our batteries seem to be lasting us quite well, which is a good thing. Goodness. Okay, we've slowed down. Now the question now is, are our parachutes sufficient? Are our parachutes existent? Right, 0.08 I had to reduce that to. There we go. Can they slow us down enough? How pretty that all looks. That all looks very nice, doesn't it? Very realistic. Deploy the magnetometer and use it as a sail. Yeah, I don't know that that would work. Moon. Minmus. Are 2 drogue chutes sufficient to get a probe to land safely? What kind of speed have we got? The answer is no. 2 drogue chutes are not sufficient. Anything I can do to help us slow down? Let's try toggling the magnetometer out and point us like sideways. Can I do that? Helped a bit, not much. Welcome back, Jakob. No, I don't think there is any miracle by which we are going to land this thing safely. Certainly not at 22 meters per second. So, let's toggle that in. Let's close that. And let's find out what survives when we land. A water landing possibly would have been better. We didn't really have much of a choice. Yes, we're going to impact. I know. Thank you very much, Mr. Alarm. And things are going to go bang. Will anything survive? Okay. Well, what survived is the bits we wanted. The science stuff all survived. All of it. I can probably even take a telemetry report from here. Yes, I can. We can keep that. We can open these doors. We can pop out the... Whoops, boing. We can pop out the magnetometer. So let's see if we can do anything around here. Magnetometer scan, yeah, let's keep that. Barometer from here. Log the pressure data. Yeah, we'll keep that. Thermometer. Log the temperature. 356 Kelvin, my goodness. Large plumes of heat are rising from the surface of the desert. Keep that. Geiger counter. Radiation data. Oh, already got that one. Okay. Well, there we go. That's how you land a probe. With a big explosion, using the engine and an empty fuel tank as a cushion. And you can land it at about 24 meters per second. I don't think that's necessarily true, but... Oh, what's this? We've returned home from a flyby of the sun. We have returned home from orbit of the sun. Lots of extra funds and some extra science and stuff. Nice. I did the Geiger counter. Pretty sure I did the Geiger counter. Yep. Okay, so and we also get the materials bay and the mystery goo that we collected whilst orbiting the sun. Don't get the bathymetry readings, unfortunately, because we're in the desert. Ooh, it's very laggy here. Yeah, probe can only be used underwater. Okay, so let's recover the vessel. I don't know why it's so laggy there, but... Have we got enough to unlock something else from the materials bay and the mystery goo? Nothing happened, according to that. 277.5 science. Goodness me, yeah, of course we have. Okay, so we can unlock something for another 160 science. In fact, we're almost at 300. Should we keep it? Should we keep it and go for the 300? What have we got here? Precision propulsion, not interested in that. Actuators, not interested in that at the moment. Advanced aerodynamics, maybe, but... well, maybe. Advanced landing is the large landing wheels, struts, parachute, heavy-duty landing system, blah, 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 blah. Specialised control is the RCS stuff, not too fast. Command modules can wait. Precision engineering, that stuff can all wait. Yeah, so let's keep it for the nuclear engines, because that's going to be a biggie. That's going to unlock a lot of stuff. That's going to be Dune emissions. That's going to be Joule. That's going to be ELU and all sorts with nuclear engines. So we'll keep hold of those 277 points, and we will come back to that another time. What's this? Components fail, and usually they do it just when you need them. Their specs get reduced sensibly. In that case, plan for redundancy. Engineers. Our engineers are the only ones capable of repairing malfunction components. This means they need to be out there fixing things and not sit at the Space Centre all day long thinking about spherical cows. Manufacturing quality. Some technologies increase the quality of your components, making them last longer in the extreme conditions of space. Look in the tech tree. Yeah, so there were a couple of situations where things were given like an extra durability or something like that when we unlocked it. There's a lot of stuff here that I don't know anything about. There's the cube, the Probodyne cube. Seismic impact hammer. Seismic sensor pod. Interesting. And then we've got automation, drone core, planetary landing control. There's a lot of stuff up here for us to have a look at. And we've got the big solar panels and stuff here as well. The Gigantor. All these things are 300s though, so we're saving up for the nuclear propulsion. That is what we are doing. 1.8 million funds. Anything that needs upgrading. Astronaut complex. 141,000. We might as well just do that. That's the top end of the astronaut complex unlocked. Administration building. Well, we might as well just unlock that as well. Yeah, there we go. Nice administration building. Gives us a helipad as well. And the research and development building, 845,000, would mean that we can theoretically unlock all of the science. That can wait for the moment, I think, though. That's fully upgraded. That's fully upgraded. That's fully upgraded. Mission control, 141,000. We might as well do that. That's fully upgraded. That, I already did that one. Ah, come on. That's fully upgraded. So the only thing that's not fully upgraded now is the Research and Development Centre, and that's 845,000. So, I mean, we never got anything like near this situation in Series 5, Season 5. So we've definitely made progress in Season 6. So let's have a quick look in Mission Control. Take a picture of Kerbin. That's an easy one. 60 science. Okay. Accept that. Surface science data from the surface of the moon. Have we got something landed on the moon? I think we have, haven't we? I'll check that before I accept that one, though. New orbital station around Minmus. New orbital station on a solar orbit. Plant a flag on the moon. Conduct biological activity surveys of Minmus. Build a new orbital station around Kerbin. I mean, that's something that we kind of want to do. Go on an orbital spacewalk near the moon. Orbital station around Kerbin. Right. So, let's check first of all if we can do science data from the moon, from the surface of the moon. So, tracking station. Have we got anything on the moon at the moment? Landed at the moon. Can it transmit? Yes. It's within vision. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's got... Well, it's a probe, isn't it? So it's got... We can just do a probe report from wherever it is. So, let's accept that mission quickly. Science data from the surface of the moon. Accept. And then build a new orbital station around Kerbin. I think that will be the next one. Has a docking port, can generate power, have facilities supporting at least 6 Kerbals, have 5,000 units of electric charge. Okay, so it's quite specific what it's asking for. Doesn't tell us what height orbit it needs to be, so any orbit is acceptable. I think we're going to accept that and have a look at that in next week's stream. So let's accept that contract. But for now, let's go and take a picture of Kerbin and let's get some data from the surface of the moon. Because they're easy. Landed at moon. Fly. Come on. Hurry up. There we go. Right. Here's our little probe. Which appears to be pretty dead. Because it doesn't have an antenna. Oops. Okay, that I probably should have checked that first. That is effectively debris. And it's got a faulty engine and a faulty solar panel. Which means it's got no electric charge either, because it's got 2 faulty solar panels and they're the ones that are facing upwards. Okay. Scratch that idea. We aren't going to get that. Not right now, anyway. We'd need another mission to the moon for that. Hopefully that one won't expire before we could do another mission to the moon. However, what we can do is we can go to the S06E06 which has... Well, apparently the camera is redeploying. And we can point said camera not that way. Why is that rotating that way? Ah, because I've got it... Ah, of course, I'm controlling from here. Okay, so I can turn it this way. Yeah, I did already do a picture of the Kerbin, but never mind. This is from a different side. Let's do a really close-up. Like that. Take picture. And then check results. Oh, we still get a little bit of science from it as well. 6.8 science. 32.6 if we actually recovered it, but that's not going to happen. Transmit. And this is a dodgy solar panel that's down to 50% output. That's not good. Come on, transmit. Transmit that humongous JPEG. There we go. Is our power actually increasing? Yeah, it is. Good. Okay, so that was that contract done. 312 funds, but also 60 science and 39 reputation, which is good. Let's spin us around, make sure that solar panel is pointing directly at the sun. Anything interesting to look at over here? Well, we can have a look at the moon. Hello, moon. Got Minmus out there as well. Is that Minmus? What is that? That is Minmus. Okay. I might unlock nuclear indeed. That was kind of where I was heading with this. Okay. Well, I think we've had enough fun with the space camera. Don't forget to look for galaxies. Yeah, well, I can show galaxies. Twin clouds, show target. Big plate we've already taken a picture of. The roundabout, purple donkey, big pop, great plug hole, fingerprint, strawberries and cream. Okay, twin clouds, let's just have a quick look. Oh, there we go, there's twin clouds up there. So how much can I zoom into that? Oops, wrong way. Ugh, keep going the wrong way. Yeah, hey, got it. Got a picture of the twin clouds. So then I can go check results. 2 fluffy clouds. 20 science. Transmit. Welcome, by the way, Nathaniel Hammonds. Welcome to the stream. And thank you for your input. Okay, so there's a bit more science. So, that's some science now. So if we go back to the Space Centre, I've just left that solar panel pointing in the wrong direction, haven't I? Let's hope it doesn't notice. I think even slightly it's enough to power what we've got on that probe, so we should be okay. 364. So let's go to research and development. And let's get some nuclear propulsion. Fantastic. Okay. Atomic rocket. The Pluto atomic rocket. the Rontgen atomic thermal jet, aerospace fission reactor, stripped down experimental fission reactor intended for use aboard aerospace assets. The unit comes with basic surface mounted radiators, but additional radiators are recommended for long-term operation. Produces 300 EC per second. Oh, so it's an energy generator. Interesting. So we can put that on a space station. Okay. Hades nuclear rocket. The Sievert atomic thermal jet. Lithium tank. The Nerva dual atomic engine. Atomic engine supports dual nozzles and fits the Mark II body type. Yeah, okay. And the Nerve atomic rocket motor. So, looking good. Looking good with some atomic stuff. So, I mean, we've unlocked quite a lot of stuff. Quite a lot of stuff this week. It's a space plane reactor and plane nuke engines. Yeah, lots of plane nuke engines and blah 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 blah. So, I mean, this was a good one to unlock. This is the Rove Mate, which has electric charge. It's an unmanned command module. It's got SAS. And we can go to utility and we can have a look at stuff like this, the model M1 and the model S2, and that would be that's not how you place them. What we would want to do is, what's the key? Hold on. No. I've forgotten the key for it. Radial symmetry around vessel. Radial symmetry around parent part. What's the button? R? Mirror symmetry, there we go. So we can go for something like that. Go, and we'd be looking at a rover. Let's bring these down a little bit actually. Now I'm not going to go all the way through building a rover and blah 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 now. I mean that's the alternative, by the way. They're rather much larger rover wheels, depending on what kind of mission we have in mind. But we can also go like this and put one of these guys on here. Ooh, or two of these guys on here. Why are they going that way? Is that saying that that's the front? Maybe it is. It's probably best to actually build this in the space plane hangar, isn't it? But they'd probably need ladders for that, actually, wouldn't they? As well. But I mean, this is all stuff that we can have a play with in the coming weeks. Extend ladder. Because you know, this unlocks quite a lot of possibilities. Not aerodynamics. Batteries. Because we could send some people out to do some stuff. In fact, we can actually gather quite a lot of science from the Space Center with a rover. We just have to send them out. send them out in a rover and just drive around the space center. Can you do it now? Because what you're going to do now, except building the rover. I'm just having a look really at this point, seeing what we can do with a rover, because you can kind of do a lot. So, I mean, it's got solar panels, it's got science stuff on it. Technically, we could give them... We can't give them an inventory. Or can we? No? Okay, can't give them an inventory with those seats. Okay. But yeah, we can do some exploring around the space center with something like this. I mean, is there anything else you would really need on this? Stick a mystery goo on the back, which of course a scientist can... Golf clubs. Well, yeah, golf clubs. Drills. I mean, yeah, something like that. Drills would be a good idea, but well, it's not as big as I thought it was actually. It goes quite deep into the ground. But yeah, not a terrible idea really. We could do something like it's bigger than I thought it was. Can I scale it down? Yes, I can. Good. If I move the mystery goo, I could actually put it on here, couldn't I? Just completely redesign the thing. There we go. And then we could go something like that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect, in fact. And then solar panel back on the top. That's not bad design, actually. Shouldn't need... If you're close enough to the seat, they can get in. Yeah, true. What about if we do this? Hang on, let's get rid of the ladders and go for mobility enhancers here. Like that. That makes a little bit more sense, doesn't it? And in fact, we can probably sink them in a bit. could have two. Like so. So that each one can climb. Something like that. And we could actually move the wheels up a bit. Where are they going in? There we go. Makes them a little bit closer to the ground. There we go. Actually, the batteries could now go on the back, which actually gives us a bit more space for solar panels. Like so. Anything else we would need on this? I mean, we could fit a winch and things to it. Connector ports for connecting things together. Portable strut. They could move. If things need connecting together while they're on a planet somewhere, I don't know. Anything else you could possibly want on that? Got batteries. I mean, we could put a container on there. They're quite large. Stick it underneath. No, that's a bit too large, that one. Service bay's too big. And it's crashed. Okay, well... yes, KSP crashed again. Sometimes when the extendable ladder clips in the ground, it can flip craft even though it's not supposed to. Fair enough. Well, so the game has crashed again. I'm not going to worry about reloading it now. We're going to call the stream to a close now because I've been streaming long enough. I've just clicked the wrong button. There we go. Well, I mean... Hey there, William. I'm afraid you're slightly too late. So we've had a very successful day. We've had some very successful missions. We've unlocked a lot of science. We've got a lot of funds. We've upgraded buildings, and we've had some game crashes. We've got some good screenshots, but we've unlocked the rover stuff, which we will now look at next week. We will also have a look at a space station next week as well, because we've picked up a contract to do that. So that's about it. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed watching this week. If you have, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. If, like William Armstrong, you've just joined this and you've missed most of the stream, then check it out on YouTube so that you can pick up on anything that you've missed. And that's about it. Thank you for watching, guys. I've been Bristow. You've been watching Ellitopia Gaming, and this has been KSP Live. Don't forget to support the indies, and I'll see you next time.